Alright everyone, we're going to get started on my first tutorial. We're just prepping the skin, a very important part. Even if you're going to be Beetlejuice, you have to be beautiful. Just putting some pore fillers in and some aftershave balm. Thanks Nikki Tutorial Girl for the tip. Rub that in. Now we're going to get ready to put some eye primer on from NYX. And some paint sticks. This is from MAC. I'm also mixing in one from Kryalon. And then just in the spots that I would normally highlight and need just extra coverage, like on the forehead and underneath the eyes, I'm using Clown White, which is super duper thick, but I wanted to have that extra coverage where I get extra oily. Then I'm just going to blend all that in with a dampened just makeup sponge from like Rite Aid. I didn't want to destroy a beauty blender in the process. So I just used one of those little cotton or, you know, wedges, blending it down the neck and in that ear, girl. This is where I'm putting on that thicker Clown White in those spots where my face just breaks down makeup. Super duper thick. Wouldn't normally use it, but here it's good. Now I'm just packing on some super white setting powder. So it's just like translucent setting powder, but it just offers you a little bit more coverage to really sell that white porcelain skin. Just really patting it in. I don't want any of that makeup to go anywhere all night. And I'm just dusting that off with a colored Starblend powder from Mehron, just to add color and just also take off that loose powder. And I'm going to pack it in with a foundation brush in those same spots where I get extra oily, just to get some more coverage and some more color. I want it to make it look like my skin is always so porcelain paper white, honey. So just getting that real good on the chin. Then we're just going to put some powder underneath the eye to bake. And also, just to catch any of that fallout, you can really skip that step, not the drinking step, but if some of this eyeshadow falls on your cheeks, I mean, it just adds to that Beetlejuice effect. I'm putting on some purples first from the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette, which you can still get some of those colors sold separately. Just a light purple, kind of like a berry color. Makes it look like I've been up for a million years. Cleaning off that brush, I had some blue on it. You can use some dry shampoo to get off any really pigmented eyeshadow when you're switching between colors, which is what I just did. Now I'm packing in some purple from, I believe, the Electric palette by Urban Decay. I have like a million purple shadows, so this is all a lot. Oh no, this is from Sugarpill. This is Poison Plum, I think. I'm just darkening it up. I use like 800 purple shadows, which, like I said, is kind of ridiculous. You can just do like a berry in the crease and then deepen it up with a dark purple closer to the eye, which is what I'm doing, and just blending it out. Still want to be blended, even though we're Beetlejuice, doesn't mean you can't be pretty. Taking some more of that berry color from the Jaclyn Hill palette and putting it under the eye, give it that like under eye bag type look that Beetlejuice has. And just blending that out. Just blend, 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 blend. Now we're using an eyeliner from MAC. It is like the only black liquid eyeliner that comes in a brush that I have found really anywhere. And it does not come off. I sweat like a pig because, surprise, I'm a man. And I just sweat. And this is the only thing that it has kept it on. You don't get those black tears running down your face, which once again could be a cute look for Beetlejuice, but I still want it to be pretty and clean-ish. This always takes forever evening out the wings. It still looks a little crazy, but I got as close as I can. Now I'm saying a prayer for these brows. So normally I do brows first and then clean them up throughout my makeup process, so it's a little less stressful, and if I mess up I can always wipe them off in the beginning and not have to start all over. These I did after the eyes just because of the way the foundation, and I was doing them in black liquid liner, which is nerve-wracking. Right now I'm using the Stila felt tip pen, which is also waterproof. I really usually only use that for the inner corners or like for detail work like this, like I'm adding hairs onto the brow, which it was very handy for. I don't usually do my whole eyeliner with a felt tip pen. This was really just good, like I said, for inner corners and those detail works. That sometimes you need just the precision of a pen. Just trying to even out these brows. That is always an experiment. This night, my brows were much more cousins than twins, but that's okay. And now I'm using ColourPop, a waterproof eyeliner that got sent to me. This is my first ColourPop product, and I love it, and I want to try it again soon. This is, once again, the only, like, inner waterline black that's, like, truly black, that's waterproof, that will stay all night that I found. Now I'm just adding in the inner corner this liquid felt tip NYX eyeliner just to open up that inner corner. Like I said, you could leave it dark and smoky and closed off, but I wanted it to be a little glam. Now I'm going in with the Perversion felt tip liner because, once again, I have a million of everything, so you really only need one black felt tip marker and that'll get the whole face done. I'm just doing like a lower lash line right now that I will later glue my lashes on. So I don't ever really worry too much about what the bottom like smoke out looks like or the bottom line looks like, because you're just going to be gluing a big lash on it if you're me. Just going back and re-blending everything. I pat more than I blend. Oh, and now I'm using Ice Cold. I just got a new one because I lost my other one. It was a sad day, and I'm just doing like a brow highlight with that Ice Cold Jeffree Star highlighter. Now we're using a glue. This is a Ben Nye glitter glue. Once again, the only thing I found to hold glitter on. I'm using the Lit glitter right now, but their glue has never worked too good for me. A couple other ones I've tried. This isn't technically an eye safe glue, but I was feeling ballsy. Ooh, and now I'm using the electric palettes, using the lightest green. It's like a pea color. And I'm just starting that contour so that it has a nice fade from dark green to a light green. Now I'm using the slightly darker green that's in that palette to deepen that up and give a green contour, highlighty, blushy type look. Now for like the contour, the darkest part, I'm using another one of those Starblend powders, which you can use as a cream if you mix water into it. I've always just used them as a powder. And I'm deepening that contour with one of my business cards just to give that harsh drag queen line. Normally not something that I do for my not my everyday, but my normal drag face, but I wanted it to be extra sharp and like a literal drag queen look. Now I'm packing on more of that white Starblend just to clean up the highlights. Contouring the nose with the electric palette, again, that like berry like color down the nose. And then I'm going to clean that up using one of those foam brushes from the craft store just to pack on that white setting powder again to bake that and clean up that nose. Feeling my oats. Okay, now I'm wiping off my mouth. You can use the Jeffree Star lip scrub. I normally love that. I just couldn't find it at this time. So I'm using this weird like thing that I was making boobs out of at one point. I'm lining my lips. I think this is Lydia, maybe? Black Dahlia, something like that from OCC. Making the X on the upper lip before I overdraw them, just to make sure that they're even-ish. And then, you know, doing the same on the bottom, overlining it, and then just smudging that out onto the lip so that there's not too much product around the edge, so it doesn't bleed, so it doesn't, you know, defeat the purpose of doing a lip liner. And I'm using, I think this is Virginity from Jeffree Star. I'm just going to list them all below. I'm horrible with names, but it's this like nice pale pinky purple, which looks dead and gaunt. Alright, and now I'm using Mint Condition for the first time ever. It's kind of more of a blush topper. And then I'm going to go in with Ice Cold and put that right where like a traditional highlight would be. And then I topped it off with Lucky Clover from Anastasia. It's more of a glitter. And then finishing touches I'll do off camera. I think I will show you how I put on the lip or the teeth paint, which made my teeth green. My teeth normally are pretty yellow, but that white face paint made them look even more yellow. I probably could have skipped this step. But I'm going to go put on lashes after this and then final looks. Alright. All right, and that's the end of my first ever YouTube tutorial. If you really like this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, go follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Faceplace, Grindr, wherever you can find me, just follow me. Hopefully I'll make more, you know, fun videos like this in the future, and I hope you enjoy it. Have a happy Halloween, and yeah, that's it. All right, bye.